Hello. In this video, we shall be talking about William Shakespeare and the sonnet. And in the subsequent sonnets, we'll be talking about, in subsequent videos, we'll be talking about Sonnet 73 and Sonnet 141. Let's look at what the sonnet is. The sonnet is a lyrical poem that almost always consists of 14 lines. The word sonnet is derived from the Italian word sonetto, which means little song. A sonnet follows a conventional rhyming scheme, and it may address a range of themes, love being the most predominant. The two major types of sonnets that are available to us today are the Italian or Petrarchan sonnet and the Shakespearean or the English sonnet. The Italian sonnet consists of an octave rhyming A, B, B, A, B, B, A, and a sestet rhyming C, D, C, D, C, D. The sonnet form was introduced to England by Sir Thomas Wyatt and the Earl of Surrey, who had returned from the continent after an extensive stay there during the reign of King Henry VIII. Next, let's look at the Shakespearean sonnet. Form and language. Shakespeare, who was born in 1564 and died in 1616, used a 14-line sonnet form of Petrarch imported to England by Wyatt and Surrey. However, he modified the rhyming scheme by using independent rhyming patterns of AB, AB, CD, CD, EF, EF, and GG. In Shakespearean sonnet, the three quatrains express different ideas, and the final couplet offers a solution of a sort to the poetic persona's dilemma or the predicament. Shakespeare also employed the metrical structure of iambic pentameter in all his sonnets. An iambic pentameter is a line of 5 iambic feet. Each iamb consists of an unstressed syllable followed by a stressed syllable, making a 10-syllable line. One has to remember that Shakespeare lived during a time that poetry was largely listened to as opposed to read, as in today. Shakespeare uses short Anglo-Saxon monosyllabic words. This makes his language both phonetically and semantically powerful and easily graspable. There is a certain rhythm and musicality when monosyllabic words are put together. They also are semantically rich. The poet seems to say a lot in few words, lending economy of language to Shakespeare's work. The use of Anglo-Saxon words makes Shakespeare's work more English, whereas earlier courtly love poetry used more Latin and French polysyllabic words. This Englishness in Shakespeare's work may have appealed to the rising nationalism in England in no small measure. It may also have given credence to English as a language suitable for high art. Further, Shakespeare departed from the conventional subject matter, such as exaggerated and unnatural praise of women, which is something that is found in singular poetry also of that period. His themes varied from love to mortality, transience, time, deception, and the immortalizing power of the written word. There are 154 sonnets attributed to Shakespeare, published in a collection titled Shakespeare's Sonnets in 1609 by Thomas Trott. The collection was rather cryptically dedicated to a Mr. W.H. Mr. W.H. could probably be either William Herbert, 3rd Earl of Pembroke, or Henry Wriothesley, 3rd Earl of Southampton. Both are men of means and of literary interest enough to be patrons of Shakespeare. There are 3 main figures that recur in Shakespeare's sonnets. That is my Emily. A fair youth. Nearly all of the first 126 sonnets are dedicated to a handsome young man in which Shakespeare praises the beauty of this young man and request him to get married and have heirs to carry on his line. Then a sizable part of his latter poems, that is from 127 to 152, are dedicated to a dark lady, possibly a lady in waiting to Elizabeth I. Shakespeare was in love with her, or was physically attracted to her, but she had an affair with the young man and said to have had a child by him. The above-mentioned love triangle had provided Shakespeare with insight of human nature and human relationships. There are also some poems addressed to a rival poet. With that, we come to the end of the first section of this. We will be meeting with Sonnet 73 in the next video.